good morning. My name is Jason. I am one half of the Highwaymen, and today I am discussing the second installment of the Prince Harry and Meghan Markle interview. Shocking as it was, again, to get all the royal revelations. And I'm just wading in on my 10 pence worth. Again, firstly, Meghan's comments about not being aware of the... No. Firstly, let's talk about the last the last part of the interview. Obviously, it's blown up massively on the internet. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's giving their 10 pence worth. You've got body language experts discussing what they saw, and I think it's really hard to, even for somebody in that field, to not be influenced by what they're seeing on the media and picking up things based on their impression. Even when I started watching the last 3 episodes, obviously it's been a week between watching the previous 3, and obviously I've read a lot on the internet about what other people were thinking, and it does blind your image a little bit. The first thing she came out with was talking about the streets being lined with people at the wedding, and she said, I really wasn't prepared for that. And I kind of thought, I can't believe that somebody who's getting married into the royal family hasn't gone back and looked at the other weddings, hasn't looked at William's wedding, hasn't looked at Charles and Diana's wedding online and seeing the amount of people that sort of come out for those sort of occasions. But then, you know, thinking about with Meghan, she is an actress, and if you know anybody who's in the theatre world, they are a bit more theatrical and a bit more over the top with the way they discuss things. And I actually still maintain that I still like her. I think watching it, I think they were oversharing on certain elements of things between the king and the future king. There was no need to discuss those types of things. Harry talking about the text from William that he got, and talking about William arguing with him. I know that's what a lot of people tuned in for. People wanted the drama, but actually there was no need for that. The other thing that it did strike me is the press intrusion. I don't think us mere mortals have any real clue of what they go through. And the saddest thing is, I remember very well when Diana died. I remember all the headlines about, this should never happen again. This should never have happened. What can we do as press to stop this from happening again? And it seems that this is all gone out the window now, and people aren't really considering the impact that the press have on the royals. And yes, they are there to be photographed and all the rest of it, but if you look when they're on Vancouver Island, the fact that there are people in boats with long lenses, it was, it must be horrendous to think you've got the most private place in the world. If you're a private individual living there, you think you've got this privacy, but actually you never have. And even when they moved over to Tyler Perry's house, the fact they had to put the fences up, and the fact that I think it was the Mail that released details of where they were staying, so they could be found. So I understand their concerns. And the other thing that really made me think about when I was watching that, I've thought about the whole Caroline Flack situation, how she was hounded by the press, and then she committed suicide, and everybody's all sad, and we should all be kind. That was the big buzzword, be kind. And we think about that for a couple of weeks, and then everything goes back to normal. So, I have sympathy for them. I still think they've gone around the whole thing the wrong way. I think by not wanting publicity, that was the reason for leaving, but then courting it in such a way. I think they could have done a Netflix documentary in just about their lives, in living in California. It was nice to see them be able to go down to the beach and have privacy, and Harry and Meghan riding the bikes with the kids on the back. That was the thing the thing that they went for, to get that privacy. Harry's burnt his bridges, and I wish them all every success and all the rest of it. But what if in 20 years' time they decide to divorce? Harry isn't going to be able to go back to the royal family. I don't think there is any any coming back from this. I think he has burnt his bridges completely, and like I say, I guess I understand why he's done it. Everything that happened to his mother, everything that he's experienced with his wife, who wouldn't try to escape that? Yeah, I can't blame them. And the other thing about it being dropped on the royal family, from the video, they said from their side of it, he tried to have a meeting with the Queen, but it was blocked by the powers that be. So he would have told her. He would have asked her. He would have told her. He would have told her, I think. So yeah, I think they need some breathing space, and I don't know how they're going to achieve that if they keep doing these interviews. It's almost, the more that they fade away, the more people are going to want the photos. Then the more they take the photos, the more they're accused of courting the press. It's a real difficult one. I'm not an expert on any of that by any stretch, so I really have no idea. I'm sure they have advisors, but again, advisors, do you listen to your advisors? Are they in it for the money? Who knows? Who knows? But I hope they find the peace they want. I hope the public forget about them, or at least a little bit. The press forget about them. And to be honest, I am sick and tired of hearing about them and reading about them. I wouldn't have watched the videos had it not been for the fact that my wife wanted to watch them, and I really wanted to talk about them on our channel. Anyway, there's my 10 pence worth. Hope you enjoyed it. Please click the like and the subscribe button and the bell icon so you can get notifications of when we release a new video. Next video, we'll be back with Steve. We've got some juicy topics for you, and I really hope to see you then. Thanks for watching.